Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Jonas. This is my Craftsmaster dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Today is episode number 123 of the Level Up program. This is day number 38 of the Purple Belt. And if you're playing along in Crapsee, make sure that you enter the code H9K4Z4. If you're new to the Level Up program, this program is all about learning how to shoot the dice and practice a shooter-based betting system, which we are constantly updating and trying to improve to make it more profitable as we go along. We're going to be using the dice set, the 4245 dice set, and by the end of today, we're going to be right around 550 throws practicing with this dice set. We're going to probably do the dice set today and finish up tomorrow, and then next week we will start off with a new dice set. Good morning, Freda. Good morning, Jeff. So Jeff is driving and listening. So drive safe, my friend. But anyhow, let's get started right away, guys. Yesterday we had a couple takeaways that I really want to kind of cover up really quick. Again, I use this modified Yuri grip style where I roll the dice on edge and I hold on to the edges of the dice. And if you guys can look in the camera, what I'm doing is I'm holding just the corners of the dice, so I'm on the edges. One of the things that George from CY identified yesterday, and he was 100% accurate, is that when I'm holding the dice, or at least I was holding the dice, I was putting too much pressure with my index finger and my ring finger on the dice, and that was causing the dice to split when they would go down the table and land. So what I tried doing is I tried reducing that pressure from the index finger and the ring finger, and it's all on the middle finger and the thumb now. And what happened was I was consistently throwing a ton of sixes and eights. So in other words, my dice were staying on axis more often than not when they came to rest at the end of the table. In fact, we threw 10 eights, I believe, yesterday out of about 39 throws. So that's a pretty high percentage of 8 results there. Good morning, George. So anyhow, let's get started here, guys. I'm going to go with a slightly different betting scheme today to start off with. We're going to go with the quarter pounder with ease, but we're going to call it the quarter pounder with cheese since I'm from Wisconsin. So to start with, we're going to go with no pass line or no don't pass to start off with. I'm going to pretend that somebody else is shooting. Good morning, SJ. And we're going to go 4-2-4-5 for the dice set, dice out, and all bets set. Looking for a point. And we're going to start off with a 3-6-9 center field 9. So 9 will be our first point. And I need to make sure that I get the energy in the dice to get all the way to the end of the table. One of the dice did come up short. We do count the rolls, though, no matter what they come up as. So 9 is our first point. We're going to go $60 on that 6 and 8. We're going to go $35 on the field bet. And we're going to hop the 5s for $5 a piece. Now we're going to do this for 3 rolls. My goal is to bring back to the rack $75 so we can go to the next phase of our betting strategy. So here we go. 4-2-4-5 is the dice set. Again, we're going to follow that through today and tomorrow, and then next week we will change the dice set around to the next dice set that we'll be working on. And I will check Bone Tracker to see what that dice set will be next week, Monday, before we go live. So 4-2-4-5, and all bets set, dice out. And we have a 4-2-6. So 2x4. So that'll be hit number 1 for us. And each hit that we take here is going to pay out, for the most part, is going to pay out $25. So we lose that field bet on her. We lose the hop bets. We're going to go back up on the field to $35. We're going to go back up on hop bets, $5 on each of the hop fives. So that'd be the 1-4 and the 2-3. We have a 4-2, 4-5 for our dice set. And we'll go all bets set here, dice out. And we have the hard 10, Old Bay Bushel, 5-5. And that is that double pitch. One of the things I don't like to see with this dice set, but it is what it is. Again, that'll be another $25 profit brought back to the rack here. So we're $50 in a profit. We have 165 on the table, and we'll do that for one more shot here. So we're going to hop those fives, $60 on the 6 and 8, 20 or 35 in the field. 4-2, 4-5. And all bets set. Good morning, Ada. And here we go. Dice kind of floated to the left a little bit, and we have a hard 4, 2-2, hard 4, ballerina. And that is also a double pitch. So we are getting the double pitches, which is a dangerous result for this dice set. But that's going to have enough money brought back now so we can go to the next phase of the betting strategy. So we're going to take our bets down, and we're going to go to that 76 inside bet level. So that is going to be 18 on the 6 and 8. And we're going to go 20 on that 5 and 9. So that way we have $75 brought back to the rack. We have $76 on the table. So we're into this shooter for only $1. And now we're going to start pressing our bets up. And our next goal is to get to that 154 bet level. And I'll explain that to you once we get to that level, hopefully. So we get 4-2-4-5, dice out. Veered off into that mixing bowl just slightly, but we have a 3-5-8. That is both dice off axis and a single pitch. So what we're going to do here is we're going to drop in $3 and we're going to bring that 6 and 8 up to $30. So that would be $96 brought back to the rack, $100 on the table. 4-2-4-5. And all bets set. We have 5 people playing along in Crapsee at the current moment. And we only have 4 people watching us on YouTube right now. So numbers will increase as the live stream goes on. That usually happens. Dice out. And we got 3-4-7. Ouch. So that 3-4 is a double pitch. So we're throwing a lot of double pitches today. So what I'm going to do with that now is I'm going to adjust my landing zone just slightly. That seems to help me with the double pitches. And I'm going to probably pull that landing zone back towards me just a little bit. So again, we're going to go with that 1/4 pound with cheese after we get a new point established. First row is 6 rows along, which is basically an average roll. So we're looking for above average rolls, and hopefully more consistently in the level up program. So I know yesterday I got done with my roll and I just felt so about it because we went 5 shooters long. We had 3 average rolls. We had 2 decent ones, 2 double-digit ones. Our SOR was at 8.4, which is considered decent, but I just didn't feel accomplished after that, I guess. So, but hey, that's all part of the Craps Master journey, all part of the transparency that we have going forward here. So 4245. And we have a 538. Easy 8. So that landing zone that time was just slightly further than what I was throwing, and we got rid of that double pitch. So let's see if we can continue that style of throwing. So we're going to go $60 on that 6, $60 on the 8, $35 on the field bet, and we're going to hop the 5s for $5 a piece. So let's call that all bet set after we get our dice set for 2, 4, 5. And all bet set. That's all. And we have an ace deuce Alfredo sauce. It'd be a 1, 2, 3. So that's the nice thing about this 1/4 pound with cheese is that we get paid out on every single number except for the bad number. Again, we're going to go back hopping the 5s for $5 a piece. $60 on the 6 and 8 and $35 on that field for 2, 4, 5. Good morning, Duracell, and all bet set. Dice up. And another ace deuce. 1, 2, 3 Alfredo sauce. So that's 2 in a row. Again, we're trying to put just slightly more pressure with that thumb and middle finger when we're gripping the dice, trying to keep the pressure off that index finger and that ring finger. So that's one thing we're working on today. And we're going to try to get a consistent landing zone there. Again, we're going to hop that 5s for $5 a piece. We have $60 on the 6 and 8, $35 on the field. We have $50 brought back on this shooter thus far. Yeah, we got 4, 2, 4, 5. Dice out. And we have the double D-Gen, hard 6, 3, 3. So again, the 6 and the 8 are showing to be strong numbers again today so far. We're 10 rolls in, we have 2 6s, 2 8s. I know that's kind of an early determination, but they do seem to be showing up. We're going to bring our bets down. We're going to go to that 76 inside bet level. So that's going to be 18 on the 6 and 8, 20 on that 5 and 9. And we're going to do things just slightly different this time with our bets. And I'll explain it to you as we go forward here. So 4, 2, 4, 5. And all bets set. We have $75 brought back to the rack. We have $76 on the table. Good morning, Corey. 4, 2, 4, 5. And we have a 6-3-9, center field 9. That's the second 6-3 that we've thrown today. Still looking for that hard 9, though, the Big Mac. We have not gotten that at all. So what that's going to do is that we win $28 on that. So we're going to put, we're going to pick up the 4 for $15. And we're going to leave it at that because we're into profit now. We have $103 brought back, $91 on the table. 4, 2, 4, 5. And in our next hit, we'll pick up the 10. So that way we have all the box numbers hit. All bets set. Good morning, Uncle Hoku. And they split apart a little bit. Let's reset grip them. There we go. And dice out. Veered off to the left just slightly. We have a 415 horse and buggy. I think that is the first 5 for the day. It is. So we're going to pick up that 10 now. And again, we'll do that for $15. So that way we have all the box numbers covered now. We have 131 brought back on the shooter, 106 on the table. 4, 2, 4, 5. And now we're going to start pressing up. And we should be in profit throughout the rest of this shooter. We get all bets set. Dice out. One or two of the one dice, either the left or the right, seems to consistently be jumping up when they come down. And it seems like it's alternating back and forth. But they came down on the 5-5 hard 10. That's the Old Bay bushel. Again, that is a double pitch of the dice. So we got to check that landing zone again. Luckily, we did pick up that 10. So we're going to go to $25 on the 4 and 10. It's $158 brought back, $126 on the table, 4, 2, 4, 5. And all bets set. Good morning, Navaldo. And dice out. Hit the mixing bowl just a little bit. We have a 6, 4, 10. Waylon's best friend, way in the end, Daddy Joe. So that's the first 6, 4 for the day. We've had a couple 5, 5s. So it's our third 10 that we've thrown. So we're going to go up to $50 on that 10. 203 brought back, 151 on the table, 4, 2, 4, 5. And I'll bet set. And we have a 415 horse and buggy again. So we're going to go to $25 on the 5 and 9. So that'll be our first press. So we went from 20 to 25 on each of those. If we hit a 5 or 9 again, we're going to press, sister press both of them up to 35. But we'll stick with 25 for now. And we got all bets set. You need about 5 more seconds for hot bet. Sorry, George. One of the things I've been trying to do is get 50 rolls in the hour, and I have not been successful in that the last few sessions. And we have another 6-4-10, Waylon's best friend. And I've not been too successful on getting that. I've been getting between 35 to about 43 rolls in the last couple sessions here. But anyhow, we got $50 on that. We're going to increase it to $100 on the 10. So that is definitely becoming a hot number here. It's obviously going to be a buy bet. We have $321 brought back to the rack. We have $211 on the table. And we got all bets set here. Dice out. And that one was a little bit low. There was not much of an arc on my toss. We have a 617. So that's both dice off axis. One imploded, one exploded. And that was a 7. Ouch. So made a little bit of a profit off that shooter. We had a $110 profit. So that was one of the nicer profits that we've had in a while for my shooting. I do like this quarter pounder with cheese style to start off with. So we can get to that free roll within 3 rolls. So that is kind of nice. Again, we're going to go with no pass line or don't pass bet here. And good morning, Clay. So let's go. All bets set here, guys. And dice out. That last shooter was 11 rolls long, so let's see if we can get a little bit longer than that on this shooter here. Dice out. And we have a 415 horse and buggy to start off this shooter. That's a couple of those. I think that's the third one of those that we've thrown today. So again, we're going to go with that $60 6 and 8. And we're going to go $35 on the field bet. And we're going to hop the 5s for $5 a piece. Again, we got 4-2, 4-5. So Biloxi is this weekend, I believe, coming up, maybe starting today or tomorrow. And that's going to be the Brown Water Bash. So I wish everybody the best of luck this weekend coming up. So we have all bets set here. Dice out. Something I definitely wish I could go to and attend, because that would be lots of amazing players there. And we have a 5-4. That would be the hard 9, the Big Mac, Jeff from Mid-Atlantic Craps. So that's the first Big Mac that we've thrown today. I know that Biloxi is coming up. Obviously, that's going to be an event that Ed from Roll to Win is organizing. Let's hop the 5s for $5 a piece. Still have the $60 6 and 8 and $35 field. I know that Jeff from Mid-Atlantic Craps will be there. I do know that I had heard that Waylon will be showing up there. So it'd be fun to be playing with Waylon. I think Alfredo's going to be there. I'm not entirely sure on that. Guys, that would be just a blast to go and attend that event. So all bets set here, guys. All in, dice out. Dice are splitting apart. Let's regrip them. And here we go. And we have a 4-2-6, 2x4. I definitely liking this quarter pound with cheese as a 3-hit strategy in the beginning here. $35 on that field bet, $60 on the 6 and 8. Hop the 5s for $5 a piece. And we're going to be using this hopefully as our last hit here. 4-2-4-5. And all bets set. We've got about 30 minutes left of shooting here. This is going to be roll number 21. Come on, dice, cooperate with my fat fingers. There we go. And we got a 6-5 mid-mo yo. That's our first 11 for the day. Churro in the house. The dice landed and they split, or they crossed each other after they landed. That is one dice off axis. And that was our third hit on this. So we're going to bring all of our bets down. We're going to go to that 76 inside bet level. 18 on the 6 and 8. $20 on a 5 and 9. So that's $75 brought back, 76 onto the table, and we're into the shooter for $1. All bets set and dice out. And here we go. Kind of a wild landing there, but we have a 2-6-8 easy 8. Again, one die off axis there. So today I have a funeral to go to. My aunt passed away last week Friday, and so that's going to be, the funeral starts in 2 hours. So I will be finishing up the live stream here, showering, and then getting going to that. And tomorrow I have my youngest son's high school graduation. So I am extremely excited for that. And that was an 8. So let's pick up the 4 for 15. 4-2-4-5. All bets set. And dice out. And we have a 2-5-7 out. So that is a primary hit. So both dice did stay on axis on that. But we actually came with a profit. We made a profit, a small profit, $5, but we still made a profit on that shooter. So far, the strategy is holding up that we're using. Thank you, SJ. And again, no pass line or don't pass line bet. Good morning, Mike. And 4245 is a dice set. We had 6 on that shooter as well. So another average roll. Our SOR right now is 7.7. Our SRR is 7.7. We've had 3 7 outs, no come out 7s. And let's go all bet set here, guys, and dice out. Here we go. And a 639 again. Center field 9, so 9 will be our point for this shooter. And again, of course, is 1 dice off axis. I'm sorry to hear about your loss as well, Corey. That is kind of ironic how that stuff has gone, though. So George saying, release today slightly higher than usual. You have a better chance of opening the aces up and getting off-axis results, non-sevens, okay? This dice is, if I go 1 dice off axis, that is a good thing on this dice set, 100% accurate. $60 on that 6 and 8. There is no 7 that shows up on a 1 dice off axis on this dice set, and there's no 7 that shows up on a single pitch for this dice set. 35 on the field, and we're going to hop the 5s for $5 apiece. So let's try that once. Let's release the dice just slightly higher and see what happens with it. 4245. Dice out. And we have the double pitch, the 5-5 Old Bay Bushel. That'd be after Craig from Old Bay Craps. So 10 is the number there. That would be a hit for us, $25 profit. Again, we're going to go with hopping the 5s for $5 a piece. $60 on the 6 and 8, 35 on that field bet, 4245. Thank you, George, and I'll bet set. So my aunt was my mom's oldest sister. She had 5 sisters, and she was 83 or 84 years old, so lived a semi-decent life. And we have a 538 easy 8. So I am releasing the dice just slightly higher, which is what I want to be doing anyhow. My dice are getting kind of flat there a little bit. Again, we're going to go one more time with that quarter pounder with cheese. So again, 35 on that field bet. Hop into 5s for 5 and $60 on the 6 and 8. But if you guys go back in my earlier videos in the level up program, we were practicing on throwing a dice at a little bit higher level. And that's one of the things I've kind of went away from a little bit. Good morning, Nuts and Bolts. Thank you very much. I don't think the cameras are out of focus. At least they don't appear to be on my end. Maybe it's a YouTube thing on your end. I'm not sure. If they are out of focus, maybe it's oil stain. I do use 3 cell phones, and my main phone, this phone right here, or this camera right here, is my main phone. And I do work with oil at work, so maybe there's a little bit of oil on the lens. Hopefully that's not the case though. And we have a 156. That would be the mixer. Chris from Sideshow Gamble showing up. So that's our third hit, that quarter pounder with cheese. So yeah, using that thumb to push the dice to open them up a little bit. Okay. So we're gonna bring our bets down. We're gonna go to that 76 inside again. Level is 18 on the 8 and 18 on the 6. $20 on the 5 and 9. 4245. And we got all bets set. Here we go. And that was a weird one. That right die stuck, went right into the right wall. 527. That's an on-axis 7. Primary hit. Unfortunately, though, we did not get a chance to press our bets up from that introductory 76 inside. Okay, so that was another average roll. I got the 5 that time, so we didn't even get to average on that. This will be shooter number 4. We're going to roll number 29. Again, no pass or don't pass line bet. And we lost $1 on that last shooter, so that was the first shooter that we actually lost money on. All the other ones we've actually made money. Okay, so let's go all bet set and dice out. So definitely have to adjust your betting around a little bit today, guys, to adjust for some of these shorter rolls. And we have a 134 Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. That's a number we threw a lot of in the past. Yesterday and today, not so much. We threw one yesterday, I think, and only one today so far. 4, 2, 4, 5. So 4 is our point. Again, we're going to go $60 on that 6 and 8. $35 on the field. And hop the 5s for $5 a piece. We'll do that for 3 rolls here. And I'll bet set. We have low attendance on YouTube today. There's only 10 people watching so far. And I forgot to see what we have for Crapsee. I know the number went up a little bit from what I have mentioned before. And we have a 2, 6, 8. 1 dice off axis again. That's 8 came easy. Again, we're going to go $35 on that field. That is our first hit for this shooter. $5 hopping the 5 on each of the 5s. $60 on the 6 and 8. 4, 2. 4, 5. And all bet set. Dice out. And 437, that's a double pitch. So another short roll here, guys. Not liking that at all. So that was our first short that we actually lost a considerable amount of money off of. So we got a little bit of recovery to do to get back on that. 4245. Again, no pass line up. Don't pass line bet. We have about 20 minutes left of our shooting here. Let's get a very nice long roll here. I'll bet set. And another Old Bay bushel, 5-5 hard 10. Double pitch. $60 on the 6 and 8. 35 on that field. Hop into fives for $5 a piece. Good morning, Chris. Demon Dog Chris. And I'll bet set. Dice out. And guys, I don't know what the hell's wrong with me right now. That is a primary hit. 527. Sorry. If you guys need rebuys, let me know. I am going through a funk this week. Definitely through a funk. So, unfortunate, guys. Unfortunate. Okay, again, no pass or don't pass line bet. Definitely Big Red is showing up today. And SOR is sunk down to 5.5. So we need to get that up here. Let's have a roll that will go to the end of our session. We have got 33 rolls in so far today. Okay, I will try that, George. So using a little bit more momentum in the throw. Here we go. Dice up. And we have an ace deuce Alfredo sauce. So make sure you guys play, if you guys are playing the come out here, make sure you do craps checks for me, because I do tend to throw some craps numbers here. That's something I've said multiple times in the past. Do not work with my comeouts, and if you do have a pass line bet, make sure you throw a craps check out. Okay, I'll bet set again. Dice out. And come out 7-257. That's a primary. So that was a taketh and a giveth. Again, I'm not doing any pass line bets or don't pass bets. I'll bet set. Dice out. And a 4, 6, 10. So we're on that 10 to start off with now. We've thrown a lot of the 4, 6s today. So again, we're going to go with that $60, 6 and 8. And we're going to go $35 on the field. And we're going to hop the 5s for $5 a piece. And we have got to make a little bit of money in the shooter to make up for some of the money or profits that we had lost. So 4, 2, 4, 5. And all bets set. Dice out. And an ace deuce, Alfredo sauce. 2 and 3. So that is nice about that quarter pound with cheese, is that does pay out. 4, 2, 4, 5 is that dice set. Again, we're going to hop the 5s for $5 a piece. $35 field, 60 and a 6 and 8. All bet set. Dice out. Hit the mixing bowl just a little bit, and we have the hard 4, 2, 2, ballerina. So that throw, although it hit the mixing bowl, was a little bit higher and a little bit more energy in the dice. They're coming down nice and straight, and they're landing up close to the wall now. Again, we're going to go one more time with this quarter pound with cheese. It's 5. Hopping to 5s for 5. And $60 on a 6 and 8, and 35 in the field. So they are coming up a little bit higher. They're coming down a little bit further, or a little bit straighter, and they are definitely staying up against the back wall. They are split apart slightly when they land, which is fine because that dice will go off axis then. As long as one of them are off axis, that is a good result for this dice set. And I didn't get the energy in that dice level that time, and again, that's what happens, guys. The 5, 2, which is a primary number. Dice did stay on axis. But I am extremely, extremely disappointed with the rolls today. So we went 7 shooters. We're going to wrap it up with that. Let's go through our statistics here. So we went 7 shooters, only 1 double-digit shooter. All the rest of them were 6 or less rolls. We had a 0.7 out, and we had a 3 roller, and we had 3 6s. Hot numbers today was the 3 and the 10 of all numbers, and obviously the 7. So we had more 7s than what should be expected. Box numbers were expected. Inside numbers were slightly low. 4s and 10s are off the charts. Come out 7s are low. Horns are low. Fields are a little bit high. Hardways are definitely high today, and we're definitely on the dark side of the table. SOR came in at 5.6, SRR at 4.9. So yeah, hey guys, that's just the way the cookie crumbles, the way the dice roll sometimes. Thank you, George, for the don't sweat it. But it is a trend that has been happening the last couple of days, and I know that it is a trend that will reverse itself. Hopefully coming up near in the future. Again, we're going to go tomorrow with this dice set, and then starting next week, we're going to switch dice sets, and we'll see what that is according to Bone Tracker when we get up to that point on Monday. But hey guys, thanks for following along. Thanks for sticking in with me even during the bad times. But I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow, and I hope you have a great day. My name is Joe, and this is my Craps Master dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Thanks a lot.